Yes? I'm fine. Oh, who am I kidding? I'm not fine. I feel like I'm going to explode. Everyone here knows I don't belong, and I agree with them. What am I doing here? I don't know any of these fancy dances, and I can't muster up the confidence to talk to anyone about my work. This is a disaster. Yes, I tend to be confident and outgoing, but that's when I'm in my own store and everyone comes to me. Here, I feel like a little rabbit amongst a pack of wolves. You're right. I need to calm down. I'm so sorry. I'm such a mess tonight. I bet you wish you had asked someone else to come to the ball with you. You don't have to be nice. I know regular me is already irritating enough, and now you're dealing with me all wound up, which is bound to be even more of a bother. Or maybe I'm being over-apologetic, and now it's becoming annoying. I can't win. Okay. I'll calm down. Breakdown is over. I'm already here, and nothing is going to change that. I'm going to be okay. Completely fine. Someone's coming. Who? Lady Gaspari? I can't talk to Lady Gaspari here. She knows who I am, and who I am is a silly little peasant girl that slaps cloth together for a living. I lied when I said I was going to be okay. I'm not okay, and I'll never be okay again in my life. Pardon me for interrupting. I spotted you from across the room and wanted to say hello before it grows too late. Who have you brought with you? Wait. What was your name again? Katerina Lugano. You're that new tailor I adore. I didn't expect you to be here. Yup. I mean, yes, Lady Gaspari. That's my name. So happy you remembered me. I was given the privilege to come because because you are a friend of theirs, right? Right, my lady. I imagine you made their outfit and your own. Both look lovely. Though everything you have a hand in ends up looking wonderful. Apologies again for rushing that dress to you to be fixed. It was for an important event and, well, I'm sure you remember how badly it was ruined. It is completely fine. A pleasure to aid you in fixing it, Lady Gaspari. Though, may I ask how it got in that state in the first place? I mean, the dress was ripped badly, not to mention covered in mud. Not to be presumptuous, but I would never think of you as the type to be rugged, especially not while dressed in a ball gown. It is rather difficult to explain. Perhaps another time, when we are not in such jovial company. Oh, how rude of me. I haven't introduced my guest for the evening. They have recently returned to Avarunka after many years away training for knighthood. As of late, he's been at my side, keeping me safe. Yes? Well, initially I did refuse the notion of having guards with me. I mean, if you cannot be safe in Avarunka, then where else can you really be safe? But after everything that happened to the Davide family, I changed my mind. Having my knight accompany me gives me peace of mind. Right, the Davide family tragedy. It seemed unbelievable when it happened. An entire family killed off overnight. I remember it was all my neighbors would talk about for weeks, until they found something else to talk about. Do you happen to know anything about it? Me? No, my lady, but I do know. Introducing Lord Luther Radenmacher IV, representative of the Davide family. My knight. That's the man we saw speaking with the servant. Why is he at the ball? Oh, that's who I was going to mention. He came into my shop a couple weeks ago demanding I make him something suitable enough for a grand entrance. I hardly knew what that meant, so I urged him to elaborate. Long story short, he claims to be related to the Davide family. Says he's going to take control over their estate and wants to make a decent impression. I didn't realize he would be making an appearance at the ball, but considering all I've been doing for the past couple of months is churning out outfits for the ball, I probably should have guessed. I see. Well, this puts a damper on the mood for the evening. Could I ask the two of you to follow me out onto the balcony? I need to ask the both of you some questions, privately. Okay. Pardon me if this is rude or something, my lady, but this is kind of strange. Why are we being all secretive? Because something is going on in Avarunca, and I wish to get to the bottom of it. First, the Davide family is assassinated, and suddenly a distant family member springs up ready to take their place. I don't know where everyone else stands on this, but I find it strange. I suppose it could be a little strange, but don't well-to-do sort of families always get their things passed through the family? Considering they all died, I suppose it just ended up in the hands of a distant relative. Not too strange. I suppose. If only that was the end of it. We have been doing an investigation of sorts. I overheard something I was not supposed to hear in the Castello. Servants that knew of detailed information about what happened to the Davide family. Notably, that the youngest of the family survived. What? Surely if the youngest survived, the nation would have heard something from them by now. Why hide? Because whomever wanted the family dead has connections. We found one of the servants speaking with Lord Luther a few weeks ago. When we confronted the servant and tried to get information out of her, she wouldn't say a word, only urged us to pretend we saw nothing, and that if we dared to seek answers, we would only be condemning ourselves to death. We thought she was being dramatic, but a few days later her body was found floating in the harbor. That's scary. Indeed. That is precisely why I need to keep looking into this. Who knows how dangerous these people can get if they're not kept in check? I plan to tell the Dukes what's going on. I just need more proof than my word alone. While I am lucky enough to gain the favor of them, they would be fools to believe everything they're told at face value. I need definitive proof before turning to them. And that is why I've turned to you. I wanted to ask if you've seen or heard anything suspicious during any of your visits to the Castello. No Why would Luther try to gain an audience with Grand Duke D'Angelo rather than Sanson? Everyone knows D'Angelo despises political talk. In the end, the only reason people speak with him is if they suspect something will disrupt the security of Stelios. That would mean there's more at stake here than just Averunca. Whoever they work for, they have plans for the entire nation. Stars above. When I came here, I didn't think I'd get pulled into this. This is crazy! Forgive me. I shouldn't have put all of this on the both of you all of a sudden. I just needed to know. No, it's fine, Lady Gaspari. I just need a moment to calm myself down. Certainly. Worry not. My intention isn't to drag more people into this. This is dangerous work, and if anyone should engage in it, it should be me. I have the resources to keep myself safe. And, of course, my knight can save me as well. He's already proven himself already. Wait. The dress that was ruined. They were after you, weren't they? You could have died. I'm fine. No, it's not fine. If he wasn't there, then you wouldn't be here. Yes. The likely answer is that those people would have killed me. But I will not let that stand in the way of what I have to do. What is the point in being one of the most powerful positions in the Grand Duchy if I stand by and do nothing? Especially when they can turn their gaze to my family, or any of my friends' family in an instant. I will not falter, even if I am alone in the end. I see, my lady. Well, someone in my position can't really help you too much, but if I ever hear anything that might interest you, I'll be sure to let you know. You wouldn't believe how many of these nobles like to sit around and gossip in my shop, especially since business is going up lately. You don't have to do that. But I want to. You were one of the first in the noble class to do business with me. You've changed my life, and I'm grateful. If I can help you, even in the slightest, then I will. Thank you, Katerina. Are you sure? You've helped more than enough telling me about Luther trying to gain an audience with Grand Duke D'Angelo. True. This threat to the stability of Stelios does affect you as well. I would be thankful if you kept an eye out for anything of note. Just be careful. These people will not hesitate to eliminate their problems if they gain the opportunity. I do not want you getting hurt over this. Lady Gaspari, you're looking as radiant as ever. Why are you hiding out here in the balcony? Plenty of people wish to speak with you. Apologies. I found myself needing a bit of fresh air when I ran into some familiar faces. I will be back with you in a moment. I look forward to it. I should go before people piece together what we're up to. Stay safe, the both of you. Come along, my knight. I simply must introduce you to Lady Lundberg. She hasn't stopped inquiring about you since you returned. You shouldn't groan. Who knows? Maybe she's the one you've been looking for your entire life. She seems to think so.